What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today, we got kind of a pleasant surprise. The Ford F-150 Harley Davidson is back. I'm sure there's a lot of you are new subscribers and you probably never even saw the Ford F-150 Harley Davidson edition. We picked it up from Copart for $900. No joke. Here's what it used to look like. Obviously, as you can see, although $900 for a Harley Davidson F-150 is ridiculously dirt cheap, and it came out to like 1,100 bucks out the door, as you can see, it's not in the best of shape, or it wasn't in the best of shape. The paint is just horrible all the way around. The paint is bad. The rims are nasty. The tires aren't very good. The interior, however, is really clean on this truck. Just the body itself was really, really bad, and it had some pretty decent damage to the passenger side, front and rear door, the quarter door, whatever it is. The truck overall just needed a makeover. It needed a refresh. Beautiful truck. I saw that there was potential in it. We bought it, we got it home, and here she is today. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Man, we're gonna just do a real quick walk around of this truck. And it's unfortunate that it's so dark out here today. I really wish we had better lighting for you, but I think you'll be able to see enough. Look at the reflection on this thing. I mean, man. I don't even know what to say, man. Wow, Mike. Wow, dude. I mean, he really went all out on this one. Now, Mike's pointed it out, and I'll go ahead and say it. It's not a perfect paint job. All right, it's not perfect. Now, when he told me that, I was like, oh, you know, that's to be expected. You know, he has to paint this thing out of his garage. He doesn't have a paint booth yet. I guarantee you, with this kind of work and the kind of content that he's bringing you on his channel, he'll be able to have a paint booth. He'll get there, absolutely. But I don't see too many places where it's like, oh man, you know, it's not like he botched it or screwed anything up, but he's real picky about his work, and he's pretty I'm trying to think of the appropriate word, but he can be kind of hard on himself. It's like, oh, you see this? Look, I'll show you guys. Look, we got a little bit of trash right here. You see that? Oh my God, there's a dot. There's a dot up here, a few of them right here. You probably can't even see them, you know what I mean? If you move the camera just right, you can kind of see it. He pointed this out to me, and he said it's where his sprayer actually sprayed out a little bit of oil onto the paint. Like, I had to get up and look at him like, are you serious right now? Like, are you kidding me? You're worried about that? A few little dots right there? Okay. I understand though. He takes paint jobs very seriously. He really does. Like, this is his passion. This is what he just loves to do. So he's real critical about his work. But when he told me that he's like, well, you know, it's not a perfect paint job. This is not what I expected. I did not expect it to look like this. I expected it to look like a truck that was painted in a garage, you know, not a paint booth. And that's to be expected, and that is understood. You know, that without a booth, a proper booth, there's going to be stuff that gets in your paint. It's just how it is. But I mean, he spent so much time. I actually just watched his video last night. He came over and helped me, him and his boy. A big shout out to them. Came out and helped me load up this Penske truck. This is our last load for the house with this truck. And I saw this thing, and I was like, this is amazing. Now, it's dirty, and that's another thing I want to point out. The truck is actually dirty. We have the caps for the mirrors. They haven't been installed yet because Mike doesn't like these mirrors. These are some aftermarket cheapos that I bought, and he said he really doesn't like these mirrors. So we may not use them. It still needs tires, and there's a few minor imperfections. This part of the bumper, in case you see it, this did not get painted. This piece down here and this piece did not get painted, and this piece right here did not get painted either. And Mike and I are still talking about whether we want to go ahead and do that later. It'll require buying more materials, basically. Ran out of materials. So possibly may end up painting this, and this, or we may just leave it. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, I watched his video, and ladies and gentlemen, he sanded this truck with a little piece of sandpaper and a little stick like this, and he sanded. I watched this video and I was blown away by the amount of labor that go. This is like a labor of love, man, that he put into this tiny piece. And he did the whole damn truck this way. He did the whole truck like this, and then he goes back and like this. He sanded the whole truck 3 times with a tiny piece of sandpaper. So I guess what I'm really trying to say is thank you, Mike, for your hard work and your dedication to this project. It is beyond anything that I could have possibly imagined at the time. I did not expect it to look like this. I really did not expect it to look like this. It's beautiful. Like it took my breath away when I saw it. You know what I mean? Like he's good at what he does. And that's an understatement. He's excellent at what he does. I don't know how well we can see a reflection in here. Look, you see the camera? Look at that. This is wild, man. Like I don't know what you can see, but I'm looking at it and I can see my own face in here. Like it's like looking into a freaking mirror, man. And it's dirty and it's freaking beautiful. I don't know exactly what word that was. I'm blown away by it still. But like I said, that was just an issue of running out of materials, and ultimately, you know, this is a project we needed to just roll out for now. There's more work that needs to be done to this. And I'm going to do some of that with you guys. Probably going to put some shocks on it, and there's a few little things we need to work on. It probably needs tires. I mean, these tires are fine, but the fronts are definitely worse. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't know if I can let it go. I don't know if I can let it go. I mean, I flip everything. I sell everything because that's just me. You see these front tires they're kind of rough, so it probably needs an alignment. And it definitely needs front tires. And if I'm the type, if I replace front tires, I'm replacing the back. There's nothing I can do about that. That's just who I am. It can be a waste of money, but look at this, guys. Look at this. I mean, isn't this? Look at that. Do you see that mirror finish? Like, wow. Mike, do not be critical on your work, man. This exceeds anything I or probably anybody else could have ever expected. This truck is beautiful, and I know you really busted your hump on it, man. I know you did, and I really want to thank you for putting your heart into this. I really do. All right, now listen, I want you guys to go over to Weird Beard and watch that video. That video has already got, I think it's over 6,000 views, and it was just uploaded last night. So please go over there, and if you never watched a video from Mike before, watch this one. It's going to be linked in the description and in the comments. Watch the video of the rebuild on this. I promise you, you won't regret it. He has gotten so much better at editing, and his wife does the camera and the angles and stuff. Like, they're a team. They work together and they're doing really well. It started out a little rough, as it always does with any new YouTuber. He's still learning a lot, but he's got this editing stuff. He's got it pretty much down. He really does. He still has a couple little audio issues here and there, but he's getting all that worked out, man. He has gotten so much better at laying audio tracks and doing videos. His wife is doing great with the angles. Like, they're an amazing team. And you need to go watch him, because let me tell you, that man deserves your subscribe, and he deserves you to watch his videos, man. He's got some cool projects coming up, which he'll show you at the end of the Harley Davidson rebuild video. So go check him out. Weird Beard on YouTube. Follow him on Instagram, Weird Beard Auto Sales. Please go leave him a comment on the rebuild video to this and tell him Randy sent you, so he knows where you're coming from. man, the interior of this truck is in phenomenal condition, truthfully. I mean, this thing has like 226,000 miles on the clock, and it is in, even the driver's seat is in just amazing condition. It really is. And I think Mike detailed this too. I'm pretty sure he did, because I'm pretty sure this truck, when I gave it to him, was filthy. I'm certain this truck was filthy when he got it. Look at this. We'll start it up for you. Turn that off. Listen to that. That's a cold start right there. Pop the hood. He also took the time to paint the entire bottom of the hood. Like, he cleaned all of this and put a fresh paint job on the underside of the hood too. There she is. It's a strong runner, real strong runner. All right, we're gonna cut from the truck for a minute. We're gonna do a quick look at the house. It's a beautiful pond, man. There are fish in here that you get up at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning and the fish are just like jumping in this thing. There's turtles that sit on the bank. We get a lot of geese. It's actually beautiful. I really love it. So far, we're really loving this house. It is smaller than the house we just came from, but it's definitely an upgrade. It's an upgrade. Let's take you inside. There's the dog. She's waiting for us. She's waiting for us. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, she's beautiful. Look, smiley. 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 Are you smiling? Yeah? Smiling? Oh, you're gorgeous. You're gorgeous. Yes, you are. Okay, calm yourself. All right, so here's the entryway. Walking in, we'll get that in a minute. Here's the garage. Wow, you can't really see in here, can you? There we go. We'll just pause the garage right there. It's got a storm shelter. I gotta get all the garage stuff moved in here, and we're gonna have to get rid of a lot of stuff because it just won't fit in here. But there's an F5 storm shelter right there. And coming in here, we got the master suite, master bedroom, and it's coming together. I mean, you got to think, guys. We have been moving for about 32 hours now. And all of this has been put together in that time and moved, like packed up and moved from the other house over here. The house is a train wreck. Obviously, we're in the middle of moving. A lot of stuff ended up just kind of thrown together, and it wasn't the best organized move ever. So we got to go through stuff and find things that just gets thrown out. So here's the master bathroom. And I thought about making this my office, but the fiance says she needed it for her closet. It's ridiculous. Like, honestly, this is ridiculous. Who needs a closet? This is a bedroom, man. This is a bedroom, is what it is. It's got its own heat and air conditioning. I'm like, if my fiance and I get in a fight, I'm gonna put a bed right here, and this is gonna be her bedroom right here, so she can live with all her clothes because she loves her clothes. I'm kidding. All right, let's get out of this room. Oh, the dog's got her baby. You got your toy. Is it your toy? Is that your toy? You want it? You want it? Want it? Go get it. All right, here's the living room. So we got our TV and entertainment center over here. Fireplace right there, which is really beautiful. Couch, end table, rug, love seat. Like I said, laundry. We got stuff everywhere because we're still trying to, we're trying to live and move at the same time. It's probably my most favorite portrait picture ever right there. You got Tim, me, Jessica, and her son. It's a beautiful picture. And I'm proud to say I took that photo with my last camera. We got Tim over here. You got a bar here that's not going to be used as a bar because, well, this living room is just, it's kind of awkward to set stuff up here. What you want is you want bar stools back here, but that would put the couch way up here, and then that's going to look weird. I don't like it. I'm real big on things looking kind of, you know, symmetrical. Everything, I like things to be organized. I'm kind of OCD. I'm not ashamed to admit that. I do have some issues with, I need things to be in order. Don't I, Tim?
Oh, yeah.
How many hours sleep you think we got? 5 tops. 5 hours tops. And we haven't had any sleep in almost 2 days now because of this move. But here's the kitchen. It's a small kitchen. It's not big at all, but it's comfortable. It's well put together. There's the dining room, which I think looks fantastic. Dining room looks amazing. Move on over to the office and the laundry room. The laundry room, I'm not even going to get into the laundry room. We got to get a new dryer plug for the dryer, and the vent tube is some weird oval shape, so the old dryer vent tube doesn't fit on it. It's just a regular bathroom. We haven't really had a chance to do, I mean, obviously no decorating has been done here at all. We're going to put something here, something pretty, I guess. And my office got downsized from that big office I had to this room. And it's fine because, like I said, the house may be smaller, but it's so much newer. This house is only like 6 or 7 years old, and it's in a beautiful neighborhood. I can work with this. We'll make it work. My fish seem to be getting along just fine, and that's the most important thing, is that the fish are happy with their new home. These are some gorgeous fish. Usually they're gorgeous. Right now, they're actually a little darker colored than normal. Usually very bright, but they're stressed from the move. They had an extremely stressful move, let me tell you. Moving these guys almost killed them. Luckily, we didn't lose any. But anyway, I'm going to conclude the video right there, guys. I appreciate you taking time to watch. Like, you're literally watching this video about 45 minutes after I recorded it. Like, I wanted to get this video out today because, please, subscribe to Weirdbeard Mike over on YouTube. But after I saw the video, I mean, I've been promoting him for a while because he is just, he's a great guy. He's a good friend. He's an honest person. You don't find honest car salesmen anymore. You don't. I'm an honest guy. So when I met him and realized he's about the same thing I am, about trying to make a living while providing people good value for their money and being honest about it. No, this worked out perfectly. A lot of bumps in the road happened. A lot of negative things happened that kind of led me to finding him, and him to finding me. But ultimately, all of that was worth it. And I guess that's the final point of the video. Sometimes a lot of these bumps in life that we go through, a lot of these rough times, they suck when they're happening, but they almost always lead to something better. You know, I don't want to call it divine intervention. I don't know. You know, I'm not here to tell you what to believe, but it just, sometimes you got to go through a lot of bad stuff in order to get to something better and end up in a better place than you were. And in the case of Mike, that's what happened. So Mike, big shout out to you and thank you to my subscribers. I beg you, please, you are missing out if you're not following Mike, aka Weirdbeard on YouTube. It's Weirdbeard on YouTube. The rebuild of this truck just blew me away, and he really does. He's got some cool projects, and yes, he's about to be working on the Nissan 350Z. Did you guys forget about that car? Yeah, go check out the Harley rebuild because the 350Z is in that in a few places, and he's about to start wrenching on that, and he went out and got a project that he's going to be doing for y'all as well, and I think you're going to like the project. He's got some big plans for it that even I don't know about. He wants to surprise me too, so we'll see what he's going to do with that thing. And there's my phone. Look, guys, Weirdbeard on YouTube. I gotta go. Stay safe out there, everybody. Please like the video, comment, subscribe, check out Weirdbeard. Stay safe out there, and I will catch you very soon in the next one.